Tell me about the different modalities that you studied and what you learned from your experience with them.
I went to a private school to study Taoist medicine and acupuncture, and I also went back to do another course in Ayurveda. I worked in a clinic in Toronto for many years, actually several clinics. I practiced these modalities. With my background in martial arts, I incorporated a lot of the mindset strategies that coaches are using to this day.
Right,
It was holistic consulting and coaching mixed with the action, the herbs, the acupuncture, the acupressure, the energetics of these modalities. We would go through extensive questioning to try to make connections between the mind and the body and
right.
understand what's behind the symptoms. And this has really been the driving force, is to get to the root cause, not just to look at what's happening and try to relieve the symptoms, which you want to do to give some relief. You
Right.
want to actually reverse it by understanding why you created this in the first place. And I'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, like you
Um,
use the words why you created it in the first place.
yes.
And that's the key. Sometimes somebody would get upset with the idea that you created your own disease, but the fact is that there's nothing else that created it.
Mm-hmm. I would love to share some examples that
Please.
illustrate this. Our minds, when we have a thought, it creates an electrical charge. Our
Right.
hearts create a magnetic field when we have feelings, emotions, which I know you really know this, Shiros, as well. You can talk about this. So this is our electromagnetic frequency, which is
Right.
measurable
Right.
by science,
Right.
commonly referred to as an aura. And some people have the sensitivity to visually see it or feel it, but it's
Mhm.
also measurable. Now, our thoughts and our feelings create certain chemical processes, chemical cocktails made up of hormones, various essences, etc., that flood our bloodstream. So, when we are stressed, we're fearful, we're angry, we're tense, we engage the sympathetic, we have fear based, anger based hormones flooding our system, and that has a certain effect
Right.
versus the opposite. When we are relaxed, we're soothed, and it creates a different set of cocktails that flood our system. And that also has a certain effect. Acidic versus basic.